Alright guys, this is Nick from the AT-AT chat, and it looks like Star Wars just dropped the new Mandalorian trailer, so I'm going to watch that right now. I'm just going to react a little bit, and then we're going to talk about what we just saw. So without further ado, let's watch this trailer. I have it synced up at 000. Let's go. Okay, so it's the same intro as the other one.
Peaceful since the revolution.
Oh, nice.
It is a shame that your people suffered.
Trandoshans. That's pretty dope.
But bounty hunting is a complicated profession.
Oh yeah, I already love this. That ship looks so good. Oh man.
They said you were coming. They said
Dark side
you were the best
Cantina.
in the parsec. Would you agree?
Man, this is movie quality. Love the music in this too. Oh wow. What the heck was that? Dude, his ship is so cool.
Mandalorian. Look outside.
Nice.
They're waiting for you.
Aha! Oh my god, Bill Burr.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah, that's dope. Oh my god. Alright. Let's watch this again. Yeah, so we see the same Stormtrooper intro from the previous one.
More peaceful.
Really cool. I still love this imagery.
It is a
I
shame.
love that. That looks like stop animation to me. Okay, so I'm going to pause at 23 seconds, and this is the Mandalorian about to get into his a fight with the Trandoshans, which is an image that we saw released previously. I have no idea, obviously no idea the context of this, but let's press play again. I just want to see the fight. All right, I'm pausing it again. I just want to look at these guys. 26 seconds. Yeah, this looks pretty brutal. The weapons look legit. The little glow of that electrified effect look a little wacky to me, a little low budget. But then again, I kind of like that this show looks like... I don't want to sound negative about the sequel trilogy in terms of direct sequels to Return of the Jedi. This looks like more of a direct sequel to Return of the Jedi. Something, obviously it's 5 years later, but this looks so cool. I love the weapons too. Really neat weapons. I know nothing about Trandoshans, so I know the only thing I know about them is what Star Wars Explained has told me. So, great channel. So let's keep playing. 26 seconds. Yeah, I mean, okay. Now we're at 29 seconds. I love seeing all this stuff in regards to the Bounty Hunters Guild and how they deal with their bounty, a la carbonite freezing. I think that's cool. Such a cool callback to what we, saw happen to Han in Empire Strikes Back. And it's just awesome. I love this. It reminds me of George Lucas saying, the story is important. Everything else is the backdrop. Don't make the backdrop feel like the point. Just already have things going on, You're already thrown into this world. And it definitely feels like this, especially with this scene with the carbonite freezing.
But bounty hunting is a complicated profession.
Yeah, I love that line. Bounty hunting is a complicated profession. So good. All right, cool. So this is the Razor Crest coming in from hyperspace from a jump. Now, I know this is a model created with multiple render passes, right? Not sure if they photographed the star background. I kind of hope they did, knowing that Jon Favreau is obsessed with the classic style of creating the starship battles and all that kind of things with Star Wars. Like, My favorite thing about the original trilogy, beyond Luke Skywalker and the story and all that kind of stuff, is how they filmed and created the motion control spaceship battles. It's unbelievable, and the fact that this is going to happen in a TV show is great to me. Like, I'm a huge sucker for this kind of stuff. So 10 out of 10, like, kudos, whatever, for Jon Favreau for literally doing this. Like, I think The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi absolutely should have done some motion control, 110% in terms of ships. It probably would have cost a shitload, but it looks wicked great. It looks authentically Star Wars to me. Yeah, we get a shot again, repeated shot from the earlier trailer of the Razor Crest going back over a forest of sorts. All right, pausing at 44. We can see the transporting of another bounty, another victim of the Mandalorian. And it's just so cool to see the hovering carbonite freezing. I love it. I love it. And again, I kind of, you know, it's pretty bland background and stuff, but it feels lived in, so it feels real. So, you know, whatever. I don't know if it's green screen or if this is a real set, but it's really fucking good. Demonetize for swearing. Another shot we've already seen. Okay. So I'm just going to go back just a second. I want to see this cantina. So I have not seen this image yet, but it's a very eclectic assortment of aliens and humans and whatever. We see a Trandoshan closest to me. Looks like a Rodian, and a couple of humans, and a bunch of other stuff I can't really make out. But I think if I had to guess, this is when he's about to go in and meet up with the guy that runs the guild. He's going to go, you know, collect that token that we saw in the previous trailer and some of the other releases that we saw. So I'm going to hit play. Yeah. Okay. This puppet, whatever the fuck this is, awesome. It looks like a combination between a little bit of CG touch-up work and just a person in a costume. 10 out of 10 shit. I love this kind of stuff. I'm not a huge fan of CG creatures. It's just not for me. I don't know. Just me.
Said you were the best in the party.
And you can kind of see, okay, so now I'm at the 51 seconds. You can see the rest of the humans in there. Looks like a lot of them. You know, a lot of interesting costumes, armor, and this blue guy. I don't know what he's up to. He has an interesting little wrist thing on it. Could be a little bit of weaponry right there, something that shoots out something. Who knows?
Sick.
We've seen this shot before of the 3 stormtroopers when they get into the brawl with the Mandalorian. You know me, I'm obsessed with anything related to Stormtrooper. No, I'm the AT-AT chat, and I love the Empire. I'm an Empire sympathizer. Just kidding. But yeah, this looks like movie quality shit to me, guys. Let's keep going.
Would you agree?
All right, 59 seconds. I love this edit. The Mandalorian just opens up, the door comes out, blasts the Stormtrooper in the face. It's badass. Really, really cool. This show's not for kids, guys. And I love that kind of a little bit. You know me, I do say Star Wars essentially is a kid's show, and there will be some young people watching this for sure. But they're presenting a very brutal world, and I'm into it. I really like it. Yeah, this guy's ruthless. He just killed 2 dudes in 2 seconds. All right, who is this kid? Probably the spoiler moment they warned us about. This is probably the kid that this Mandalorian will save, maybe. I don't know. But what's really cool is I love the wardrobe of whatever this kid's wearing, whatever his culture is. That is one of my favorite things about Star Wars, is the varying cultures, and to a certain degree something that one could argue is missing from some of the newer films, except for Rogue One and Solo. But yeah, overall, like, I really like this kind of historical retro future vibe thing going on. Really neat. I'm just going to go back a few frames here to see. So yeah, it looks like a parent holding that kid running from... looks like some old battle droids actually behind them. Is that what that is? Hold on. Yeah, I think that's what that is over there in the background. That's pretty freaking badass. Okay. Wow. We see one of these dudes from Mon Cala getting dragged up by the Mandalorian. This is the guy that gets cut in half. Damn. All right. We're at 1 minute and 11 seconds. There's this wicked, weird looking rhinoceros, woolly mammoth alien thingy. I love it. Now, this again looks like a combination to me of puppetry and CGI. It's got that right kind of creep vibe to it, which is why I think it's puppetry, like that like offness to it. I'm really enjoying this. I don't know if this is a creature that exists in canon. I've never seen it before. Okay, yeah, next shot. He's like taming it, I don't know if he's trying to tame it and then get on it and ride somewhere. I have no idea. But this image of the Mandalorian taming this beast is kind of funny to me. All right, cool. Then we see this Ugnaught dude, Nick Nolte character guy, and then he's in the ship of the Mando. Nice little shot. All right, cool. I loved this scene here when I first watched the trailer. The Great Plains of sand dunes. We have to have sand dunes in Star Wars, but I like they're on speeder bikes. No idea, again, how they're filming this and where they went, because I know they probably didn't go to some desert to film this. This is a TV series. So whatever Jon Favreau's doing, it just looks remarkable to me. Love this image of the man in the desert alone. Very cool image. And then we get another angle, or maybe this is a different battle in space of the Razor Crest against some other ship. But again, unbelievable motion control filming in this show. I cannot wait to just dive into that aspect once I get my hands on all the footage. It's going to be so cool. And again, sorry guys, I'm rambling on. You know me. If I'm not scripted, I just ramble. And you have to deal with it. And I really appreciate it. So thanks. So good. Oh my god. That ship flying by is so freaking good. Alright, so now we can really see the Razor Crest in the profile. Interesting, weird looking ship to me. It looks a little chubby and fat and kind of like smushed from the side. But regardless, I think it's an interesting design. It kind of looks like a mishmash between some sort of like Naboo cruiser-esque style stuff and some Empire style stuff and some pod racing engines. It's just this interesting kind of amalgamation of things. I can't really make out the gentleman up front. Imagining that's Carl Weathers' character right in front of me, looking on at the Mandalorian. Okay, that's him. Okay, so that's Carl Weathers. There he is. And then we got Mr. Buckethead, looks like a Knight of Ren. And these two other dudes, looks like an alien on the left, humanoid guy, and then Bucket Man. Either way, these look like some amazing Black Series toys I'd love to have on my shelf. I wouldn't mind having Carl Weathers on my shelf. Why not? He was pretty awesome in Predator. All right, Cara Dune. We can see the meeting, perhaps, of them. I'm not sure.
Mandalorian.
Nope. Maybe after the meeting, because I know that they fought for a second. So maybe they're finally having their moment of bonding here. Yeah, she looks to be like she's going to be a badass character. And just for myself, I'm at 123.
Look outside.
All right, I'm going to step back for a second. Love the image of the guy here who was from Breaking Bad in the remnants of the Empire. There's something about the remnants of the Empire. That's why I love the First Order and think they're very interesting. And I love that we're going to explore more of that here. If there was a lot of things about Rogue One that I thought were positive, it was the Empire-oriented stuff. I'm sort of lukewarm on Rogue One still. A lot of people know this about me. Beautiful film, amazing score, unbelievable third act. But overall, it just felt like it should have been a TV show to me. Didn't really have too much gravitas. Hopefully this has a lot of that gravitas that I wanted out of Rogue One, since they can stretch out the story so long. But love seeing these stormtroopers, love seeing the Death Troopers back too. This guy just looks like a menace. So, and I'm pretty positive I remember seeing him piloting an a TIE fighter at some point. So expect to see this guy in a TIE fighter. All right, and then we get IG-11 again, or whatever the hell it is. Love this freaking droid. I cannot wait to get the artifact statue of this. I remember, I'll never forget watching a video of people watching the debut of all of this on Star Wars Celebration. This scene happened. He was just going, "Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia." And I bursted out laughing because that is the only appropriate reaction to seeing a droid murdering people in Star Wars. I cannot wait to see this freaking weird droid just going bananas. This is going to be awesome.
They're waiting for you.
So this is probably another spoilery moment here. I'm not sure. Maybe. Who knows? They just keep telling us, don't watch the trailer if you don't want to be spoiled. I like this moment between the Mandalorian showing a bit of his humanity between this woman and himself. And one thing I do want to say too, for this being TV and being so close to this armor and seeing it and everything, nothing looks cheap. It's so cool. The only thing so far that I thought looked kind of cheap was just that visual effect on the Trandoshan axis, or whatever the heck that was. Alright, and then we see some more Cara Dune doing her thing, being a badass. This looks like they're in the Cantina somewhere, or perhaps the same scene where the Mandalorian ends up taking on those 3 stormtroopers. Alright, best scene of the freaking entire trailer. My favorite comedian ever, Bill Burr, in Star Wars. This is absurd and hilarious to me. Bill Burr is the funniest person on the planet, and I love that now he's in Star Wars. I hope he has his Bill Burr attitude in Star Wars in this TV series. I love his little weird gun too on his back. Really interesting. Kind of reminds me of a Predator's weapon from the movie Predator. Yeah. Oh, and then it looks like we see, yeah, okay, the Mandalorian's hanging from a wire. Yeah, and I think the dude from Breaking Bad is actually piloting that TIE fighter. Yeah, there he is. So yeah, I couldn't tell who he was at first when I first saw that. That's him. That's a pretty badass looking sequence.
Yeah? Good.
Pedro Pascal, man. Man, a few words sends shivers down my spine when I just hear him talk through this like compressed voiceover thing. I love the Star Wars helmet talk. It's really cool. Yeah, that's it. This looks really good, guys. I'm impressed. I am really excited to start watching this. It's only like 15 days away, I think. I'm a pretty positive person when it comes to all the content coming out from Star Wars. There's some things that I think aren't as good as others, and then some things that, I kind of don't watch because it's not for me. Specifically, some of the cartoonish oriented things on, Star Wars Kids, etc. This looks like a perfect medium between like pleasing an older crowd and bringing in another youthful generation. Perhaps some of the people that have been growing up with the sequel trilogy now will want to watch this because they're like, oh, cool. We can keep exploring the old in a new way. But yeah, that's about it. I thought this was excellent. I'm not going to give it a rating. I haven't seen the whole show. Honestly, I think rating movies is starting to become sort of an arbitrary metric based off of just personal preference, and people put way too much stock into it. So I'm going to say I like what I'm seeing. Makes me feel good. I want to watch all of it, and I'm glad that I can't binge this because every week I'll get to sort of mull over each episode. I'm not expecting every episode to be the best thing ever. What I'm expecting is that this entire series will be a very awesome self-contained story in the Star Wars saga, or the Star Wars mythos. And I just can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we live in a time where Star Wars TV is a thing. I know it was going to be a thing a long time ago, but now it's a thing, and it's beautiful, and I can't believe it. So that's all I have to say about this new trailer. It's great, looks good, and let me know down below what you guys are excited about, what you saw, what I missed. I probably missed a whole bunch of things. I'm going to watch this 10,000 times, just like the rest of you guys. So leave your comments down below. May the Force be with you, and this is the AT-AT Chat, signing off.